morning, dear students. Last class we have started with test for adequacy of index number. In that we have seen unit test, time reversal test, factor reversal test, circular test. So I have taught you what is unit test, and only simple aggregative price index number does not satisfy unit test. Rest all will satisfy. Okay. Then second test was time reversal test. Time reversal test. So here only we are reversing the period, that is 0 with 1 and 1 with 0. And in that I have told you that Laspey's, Pasch's, Dorbish-Bolle does not satisfy time reversal test. It means Fisher's price index number, Marshall-Edworth and Cayley's price index number satisfy time reversal test. I have proved with one formulas also. Okay. Now come to next one, factor reversal test. Okay. So factor reversal test. So this test was also suggested by Professor Irving Fisher. Means time reversal test as well as factor reversal test is suggested by Fisher. So according to factor reversal test, the change in the price multiplied by change in the quantity should be equal to total change in the value. So this part we can understand by using this formula. So according to factor, change in price multiplied change in with quantity is equal to value. Okay. So how to find value? Here is the formula. Value means summation P1 Q1, that is current year, divided by summation P0 Q0. Okay. So change in prices and change in the quantity must be equal to the value. Okay. So this part, this is the formula for factor reversal test. Okay. We have to prove this. Okay. So some note I have given here, which price index number will satisfy and which will not. So in case of factor reversal test, Laspey's, Pasch's, Marshall-Edworth, Dorbish-Bolle and Cayley's index number are not satisfied. Means all of them are not satisfied except Fisher price index number. So only Fisher's price index number satisfies factor reversal test. Okay. So one example I'll tell you. Okay. So only Fisher's price index number satisfies factor reversal test. Remember this, may be asked for 1 mark. Okay. Now I'll take one example, Laspey's. Okay. Laspey's method. Okay. One I'll solve. So what is the formula for price index number of Laspey? Summation PQ divided by summation PQ. Okay. So this is Laspey's. Laspey's 1000. Similarly, this is for price index number, quantity Q01. Formula QP divided by summation QP. Okay. Quantity index number, first Q will come, then value remains same, 1000. Okay. So according to factor reversal test, what is the formula? P01 into Q01 is equal to V01. Okay. Now we have to prove whether Laspey's will satisfy this test or no. So they take this P01. What is P01? Summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0 into Q01, you take this one, summation Q1 divided by Q1 P0 divided by summation Q0 P0. Okay, whether it is equal V0, what is formula V0? Summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q0. So see, P1 Q0, here it is P1 Q0, no, Q1 P0, no, so this cannot be cancelled, so it is not equal to P1 Q1 P0 Q0. So therefore last pair's index number does not satisfies factor reversal test, FRT. Okay, now you can also prove by Pasch's, Marshall Edgeworth, Dorbish-Bolle, Cayley. Okay, just go take the formulas of price index and quantity index, then multiply whether it is equal or no. It will not satisfy only. Okay, now one example I'll take of Fisher. As I had told you, Fisher's index number only will satisfy factor reversal test. So let's say with Fisher's method. Okay. Yes. This is very important. See, P01. Yeah. In exam they may ask which index number satisfy factor reversal test. Prove it. Okay, you have to tell them Fisher's index number satisfies factor reversal test, and you have to prove like this. Okay, so what is the formula for Fisher's? Square root of summation PQ divided by summation PQ into summation PQ divided by summation PQ. Okay, then last space 1000, Pasch's 1101. Okay, so this is P01. Similarly, quantity, Fisher's quantity index number, when you multiply this both, it will satisfy or no, we have to see. In quantity, first you have to take QP divided by summation QP, summation QP divided by summation QP. Okay, here last space quantity index number 1000, Pasch's quantity index number 1101. Okay, so according to FRT, take the formula FRT, factor reversal test, is equal to P01 into Q01 is equal to V01, where V01 is, how to solve V01? I'll write here, is equal to summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q0. Okay, so now take, so factor reversal test is equal to square root of P01, means this part you have to take, summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0 into summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q1. Okay, into Q01 you have to take, this part you have to take. Okay, summation Q1 P0 divided by summation Q0 P0 into summation Q1 P1 divided by summation Q0 P1. Okay, whether this is equal to V01. V01 means summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q0. Now take all this in one square root. Okay, only one square root I'll take and I'll write all. Okay, summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0 into, okay, summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q0 into this one you take summation Q1 P0 divided by summation Q0 P0 into summation Q1 P1 divided by summation Q0 P1, okay, is equal to summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q0, okay. Now see here, whatever we can cancel you have to do here, okay. P1 Q0, it's P1 Q0. Now see in denominator P1 Q0, here it is P1 Q0, okay. No doubt it is Q0 P1, but P1 is there, P1 Q0, yes, okay. Next P0 Q0, see here, no. P1 Q1, no. Then Q1 P0, here it is numerator Q1 P0, see in denominator Q1 P0. So here it is 1 Q1 P0, so this is Q1 P0, okay. Now this cannot be cancelled. Now take whatever is remaining, so this is remaining in numerator summation P1 Q1, okay. Now see here P1 Q1 and P1 Q1 two times it is repeated, so what we'll do here, summation P0 Q0, okay, in numerator P0 Q0 two times, so square we can make here, okay. 2 are remaining, summation P0 Q0, so square root. Now what, square root and square remains cancelled, so now here this you have to take as usual summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0, okay. Now here square root and square is cancelled, so what is remain here, summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q0 is equal to summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q0, yes. Now you can tell, therefore is it equal, so when you change the price and quantity V0 will come, where V0 means P1 Q1 P0 Q0, therefore Fisher's index number satisfies factor reversal test, okay. In exam they may ask this one, okay, so like this you have to prove it, okay, very easy it is. So this is about time reversal test and factor reversal test. Now let's take an example and solve both time reversal test and factor reversal test. Now here is the problem, see here what is given, compute Fisher's price index number, okay, means Fisher price index number we have to solve, okay. This is the first question. Show that Fisher's index number satisfied time reversal test and factor reversal test. Yes, Fisher's price index number will satisfy, yes. Factor, yes, but we have to prove it, okay. They have given items A, B, C, D, then 2015 base year, 2016 current year, price quantity both they have given, okay, and these are the values. So as usual we have to solve these columns, okay. Take this column same, okay. Items you write A, B, C, D, okay. Then P0 base year 2015, this P0 Q0, it is P0 Q0, as usual you write 14, 9, 20, 25, okay. Q0 you take 8, 20, 6, 5. Then 2016 price means P1 and quantity means Q1, current year it is P1 Q1, 15, 8, 22, 30, 10, 25, 9, 8. Okay, then what columns you need? You take P0, Q0, P1, Q1, then interchange the values P1, Q0, P0, Q1. Okay, now P0, Q0, here it is P0, Q0, multiply these two columns. So 14 into 8 is 112, 9 into 20, 180, 20 into 6, 120, 25 into 5, 125. So total this column summation P0 Q0 is equal to 537. Okay, then P1 Q1, these two columns you multiply. 15 into 10, 150, 8 into 25, 200, 22 into 9, 198, 30 into 8, 240. Okay, then total is column summation P1 Q1 is equal to 788. Okay, then P1 Q0, this is P1 Q0, these two columns you have to multiply. 15 into 8, 120, 20 into 8, 160, 6 into 22, 132, then 5 into 30, 120, 562, summation P1 Q0. Okay, so fine, so here it will come 150. Okay, then P0 Q1, P0 Q1, so P0 Q1 first and last column. Okay, 14 into 10, 140, next 9 into 25, 225, 20 into 9, 180, then 25 into 8, 200. Summation P0 Q0 is equal to 745. So we got this table now. Okay, then what question they ask? First one, compute Fisher's price index number. Okay, first you have to prove this, compute Fisher's price index number. Okay, I'll solve here. Fisher's price index number is equal to, okay, P01F is equal to square root of summation PQ and first one last space 1000 into summation PQ divided by summation PQ 1101. So this is our into 100 last Fisher's price index number. Okay, now put the values. Summation P1 Q0 562, summation P0 Q0 537. Okay, into summation P1 Q1 is 788, P0 Q1 745 into 100. Okay, simplify it. 562 divided by 537 is 1.04 into 788 divided by 745 is 1.05 into 100. Okay, multiply these two is equal to square root of 1.04 into 1.05 is 1.092 into 100. Okay, I'll continue here. So square root of 1.092 is 1.04 into 100. So Fisher's price index number is 104. Okay, so this is Fisher's price index number. Okay, now this question we have completed. Now what I asked, show that Fisher's index number satisfy time reversal test and factor reversal test. Okay, first we'll see time reversal test. Yes. What is first time reversal test? What is the formula of time reversal test? P01 into P10 is equal to 1. This is the formula. Time means these are time is interchanging. Base year is interchanging with current year and current year is changing with base year, which should be equal to 1. Then only it satisfies. So they asked whether Fisher's price index number satisfy time reversal test. So you have to prove it by using the numbers. Yes. So first take this P01. Okay. Now we are solving Fisher's equal to summation PQ divided by summation PQ into summation PQ divided by summation PQ. Okay. Here no multiply with 100 because we are testing it. 1000, 1101. Okay. Now takes P10. Okay. Now here time is interchanging. Same formula where 1 becomes 0 and 0 becomes 1. Now see here it is 1. So here 0, here 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. Okay, we are interchanging base year and current year. Okay, now prove it. So time reversal test is equal to P01 into P10 is equal to 1. Okay, now take this P01. Same we have to copy here. Into summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q1. Okay, with P10. Summation P0 Q1 divided by summation P1 Q1 into summation P0 Q0 divided by summation P1 Q0 is equal to 1. Now what you do? Make common square root. Okay, so that we can easily cancel it. In one square root, take all the formula. Okay. Summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0 into summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q1 into summation P0 Q1 divided by summation P1 Q1 into summation P0 Q0 divided by summation P1 Q0 is equal to 1. Okay. Now as we know the values of this, first you have to put the values. Okay, summation P1 Q0. Okay, I solved here only, last page. P1 Q0, see here, P1 Q0. Okay, so P1 Q0 is 562 divided by summation P0 Q0. P0 Q0 is 537 into summation P1 Q1. Okay, P1 Q1 here it is 788 divided by summation P0 Q1. P0 Q1, see in table, P0 Q1 is 745 into summation P0 Q1, again P0 Q1 same, here it was 745, summation P1 Q1, this value 788 into summation P0 Q0, here same value 537 divided by P1 Q0 is 562 is equal to 1. Okay. Now a numerator is cancelled with a denominator. Okay. So here first we'll cancel 562. Here it is cancelled. A numerator and a denominator. 537. Here denominator, numerator. 788. 745. Okay, everything is cancelled. So what is remain? 1. Square root of 1 is equal to 1. Now square root of 1 is 1. Right? So it is equal to 1 only. So therefore Fisher's index number satisfies time reversal test. So this is about Fisher's price index number which satisfy time reversal test. We have proved with an example. Now we'll see factor reversal test also satisfy this Fisher's price index number also satisfy factor reversal test or no. Okay, we'll solve here. Yes, factor reversal test. So what is the formula? Factor reversal test is equal to P01 into Q01 should be equal to V01, where V01 is summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q0. Okay. Now take one by one. P01 Fisher's is equal to square root of summation PQ divided by summation PQ into summation PQ divided by summation PQ. Here 1101. Okay. Then quantity index number Q01 Fisher's is equal to summation QP divided by summation QP into summation QP divided by summation QP. Okay, 1101. Okay, here price index number PQ, quantity index number QP. Okay, while time reverse remains same. Okay, now we have to prove it. So factor reversal test. Take this P01 in summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0 into summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q1 into quantity index number Fisher summation QP divided by summation QP summation QP divided by summation QP 1101. Okay, which is equal to V01. V01 means summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P1 Q1, means answer comes this. Okay, so I'll put in one square root only. Summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0 into summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q1 into summation Q1 P0 divided by summation Q1 P0 summation Q0 P0 into summation Q1 P1 divided by summation Q0 P1. It should be equal to summation P1 Q1 Q. Okay, now put the values of this. So summation P1 Q0. So see the value in the table P1 Q0. Come to table. P1 Q0 is 562 divided by summation P0 Q0. See in table it is 537 into summation P1 Q1 788 divided by P0 Q1 745, okay, into summation Q1 P0 means P0 Q1, yes, so P0 Q1 is here 745 divided by summation Q0 P0 means P0 Q0 only, this one 537 into summation Q1 P1 means P1 Q1 only 788 divided by summation Q0 P1 means P1 Q0, this one 562 is equal to summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q0. Yes, whatever is possible can cancel. 562, yes, we can cancel. Then 745 we can cancel. Okay, here we cannot cancel. So numerator 788 is there and denominator 537 square. Okay, then square root and square is cancelled. So what remains? 788 divided by 537. Okay, now what is equal to summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q0. Now P1 Q1. Okay, now see in table summation P1 Q1 is how much? P1 Q1 788, yes. P0 Q0 is 537, yes. We got same answers. Okay, so therefore Fisher's index number satisfies factor reversal test. Okay, hope you are understanding how to satisfy the test. Okay, so Fisher's satisfy both time reversal test as well as factor reversal test. Okay, hope you understood this. Okay, you need to practice this. So one more problem I will solve in next class. Thank you.